All right, you YouTube nerds. Today I'm taking a look at my Stealth 50 watt by EVH. I'm taking a look at the bias and adjust it if necessary. So I powered it on about 2, maybe 3 minutes ago. Letting the tubes warm up just a bit, and after 2 or 3 minutes, I think it's about ready to take off standby. So real quick, I saw a video on this a while back where a guy did kind of explain this. I'm not swapping out tubes, I'm just checking the bias, but keep in mind, guys, that if you are looking to swap the tubes, you do want to make sure that you buy a matched set of 6L6 power tubes, regardless of the brand. Let's see. So how I end up doing it is once everything is hooked up, including the multimeter, I then turn the power on. But prior to turning the power on, I do want to let you guys know that I stay on the green channel, and why won't this focus? I stay on the green channel. I keep all the volume and the gain completely down to 0 for both blue and green channels, even though I'm only on the green channel. All right, so I already moved the bias adjustment cover over a little bit. I got everything plugged in, so now I'm going to take it off standby. Of course, like with any tube amp, you want to make sure that you do have a load connected. Make sure you have a speaker cable plugged in with the ohms matched. I'm going to take it off standby. Here's my multimeter. Come on, focus. There we go. So standby. Boop. And I have this set measured in millivolts, but you can also set it to measure in volts too. Obviously, the decimal places would just move over a couple times. So right now it's at 47, and I'll just let this read for a few seconds here. But it's about 47 millivolts. I think I set it at 48 about a month and a half ago. So hold on 1 second here. 46.9. So small common slot is what you're going to use to adjust the bias here. And I'm gonna give it a super small tweak to bring it back up to 48. I just got to see how. Hold on. I wonder if I can. There we go. Okay, so this is the way it's facing. Gotta make sure you line up that slot the right way here. All right, I'll turn the flash off. So I'm at 47 right now. I am gonna give it a very, very slight tweak. Now, barely touching it, I already went over 48, which isn't a big deal, but I like to be as precise as possible, if possible. Down to, look at that, 48, 48.1. From the factory, this came in at 43 millivolts. The recommended millivolt setting for the 50 watt 6L6 Stealth is actually 60. But you want to make sure you never go over 60, like ever. I like to keep it at 48 because it's an even number split between two of the power tubes, and it gives me, you can go up to 50, 52, that'll give you the best performance and sound balanced between the balance between power tube life. So anywhere between 48 and 54 is okay for that good balance. But once you go over like 54, once you start pushing it to 56, 58, 60, your tube life starts to diminish pretty quickly. That's one of the reasons why EVH sets the bias so low from the factory, because they don't want to make, they want to make sure that they don't have any warranty claims on the tubes or the amp itself. So they do run it a little cold. I'll push it a little bit higher, like I said, 48 is perfectly fine for me, especially since once you start getting that tube saturation while you're playing, especially in high gain and high volume, you will not notice a difference between 48 and 60. It's only at lower volumes where you're going to really notice it. That's pretty much it. Now that I've already adjusted, it's right kicking at 48. That's good. It's good to me. I'm going to go ahead and put the amp back on standby, but I'm going to keep it on because I'm going to play a little bit. But I'm going to put it on standby. I'm going to then disconnect. Well, I'm going to turn off the multimeter and then disconnect it. Put the cover back on and then turn it back off of standby, and I'm going to play around with it a little bit just for fun. And that pretty much sums it up. If you guys have any questions, post them down below. Any comments, do the same. Thanks for watching. See ya.